Hello everyone, welcome to Dress My Craft. Today we are here to introduce you to the newest member of our family. So can we have the drum roll please? Here is presenting our new Easy Cuts Pro cutting and embossing machine. We are super excited to share the very first look of our machine. So let's dive right into the box and let's see what all surprises it holds for you. Now let's have a closer look at the machine and let's learn how to assemble it and use it. Easy Cuts Pro machine, machine handle and its accessories, platform, magnetic cutting mat C, embossing shim E, cutting plate A, and a manual containing all the information about the machine. We have the machine ready for setup, but before that, let's understand the parts. Here is the handle which we'll be attaching to the side of the machine. Then here we have a screw and a washer and an Allen key to fix the screws and the handle to the machine. Here we have mentioned all these steps to attach the handle to the machine in the booklet itself, so you can take help from the same as well. Come, let's learn how to fix the handle to the machine now. Take the handle, insert the wider mouth of the handle to the side of the machine here. Afterwards, take the screw and the washer, insert the screw into the washer and place it into the hole given here. Wind it a little bit with your fingers and then take the Allen key from the longer edge of it, insert it into the screw over here and wind it clockwise until the screw is tightened up completely. And your machine handle is fixed. Now it is ready to use. The machine comes with following plates and platform. Let's have a closer look at each of them individually and let's understand their roles and placement. First we have a platform which is going to be at the base every time we cut or emboss in the machine. Then we have the magnetic cutting mat C, which is a great surface for cutting as it holds the die nicely in place while cutting because it is magnetic. On the back of the same mat we have this magnetic surface M, which actually holds the platform tightly while in action. This mat stays on top of the platform . Next we have embossing shim E. This is a comparatively thinner plate and we use this plate while embossing in the machine. Lastly, here we have cutting plate A. This is the only plate which we'll be using every time while working with the machine. We keep this place at the top every time whether we are cutting or embossing in the machine. We are sure now you must be eagerly waiting to see the machine in action. So come, let's do it together. Easy Cuts Pro machine enables you to cut and emboss both. It has a 6.5 inch wide opening which helps you to pass through the 6 inch wide plates smoothly through the machine. It also has 6 anti-slippery pads underneath and a handle on top which get a better hold on the machine while working. Now that you know this machine can cut and emboss, but before we move any further, let's first have a look at what all materials this machine can cut. Paper, cardstock, EVA foam, fabric, felt, cork, thin leather, thin magnet, burlap, non-woven fabric, etc. Now here we are beginning with how to cut in Easy Cuts Pro. The written instructions along with the diagrams on how to create a die cutting sandwich is mentioned here in the manual. Let's do it practically together here. Firstly, take your platform. This is going to be the base. Next, take the magnetic cutting mat C, and we're going to keep the gray side up and place it on top of the platform. Make sure the mat is aligning with the platform nicely. Next, we're going to take a piece of cardstock and keep it on top of the magnetic cutting mat. Then we're going to take the die and keeping the cutting side in or downwards, we're going to place it here. Now we're going to take the cutting plate A and keep it on top to complete our die cutting sandwich. Now let's pick up our die cutting sandwich and run it through our machine. Simply insert the sandwich into the machine opening like this. With the help of the handle over here, simply roll the sandwich inside the machine like this. Okay, so move the handle in clockwise position while holding the handle of the machine from top until the plates comes out properly from the other end. And then you can just pick up the plates and in one go you will see your die has cut beautifully. So this was one way of cutting in Easy Cuts Pro, but this is not the only way. We would love to share an alternate with you which you may go for. So in this way, we're going to keep the platform and the magnetic cutting mat exactly in the same position. And then we're going to take the cardstock and the die. This time we're going to keep the die firstly onto the magnetic cutting mat and then place the cardstock on top of it. And lastly, to finish the die cutting sandwich, we're going to place the cutting plate A. Now, let's take our die cutting sandwich and let's run it through the machine. And once you hear that crank sound, pick up your plates from here and your die has cut beautifully. Now to clean this up quickly, I will take help from our ultimate die cleaning tool. So here is our beautiful ultimate die cleaning tool, and I'm going to use the brush top of it to clean up my die. So I'm going to do it here. Very beautifully, it cleans up everything nicely. And once you have cleaned all the bits and pieces, here is this needle tool. I'm just going to push this lever downwards and it will open up this needle from down. Now just poke in through the holes made onto the die and then take the die cut out from it. This is the die and this is the outcome. So as you can see, this beautiful machine cuts all of the intricate dies, intricate parts as well very beautifully in one single go. Using the plates in either of the ways is an absolute personal choice, so you may go for any of the options as per your liking. Now come, let's learn how to emboss on Easy Cuts Pro. Firstly, take the platform, we're going to keep it at the base. Next, we will place the embossing shim E on top of the platform. After that, Take the embossing folder of your choice and place a piece of cardstock inside it. And close the folder. Place it on top of the embossing shim E. And lastly, complete the embossing sandwich with the cutting plate A. Now, let's run it through the machine. Push the plates inside the machine and start rotating the handle. Until the plates comes out from the end. Pick it up and let's have a look at the outcome. Look at the beautiful detailings and the embossed paper over here. So one side is embossed beautifully and the other one is debossed. Both sides of this embossed panel can be used. An embossing technique enables you to get quicker backgrounds for any kind of creations. With the elements we have cut and embossed in this video, this is how you can combine them and make them into a beautiful project. EasyCuts Pro is an essential tool which helps you achieve crisp cutting and seamless embossing for all your creative design works. EasyCuts Pro meets the highest quality and durability standards, so be rest assured your investment in this product will bring you years of crafting enjoyment. So we encourage you to try this machine and we are sure it's going to be your best companion in your crafting journey. If you have any questions regarding EasyCuts Pro machine, please feel free to connect with us on our email address, which is info@dressmycraft.com, and we'll be happy to help you out. So thank you so much for being here till the end. Until we meet again, bye bye and happy crafting.